Hello, hello, it is me, Dave, or SaxPedalGuy, I've decided. Because I play saxophone and I like pedals, but I also sing and beatbox through pedals, so don't expect me to break my saxophone out every time, but you'll see it soon enough. Anyways, today we are going to have a little pitch shifter shootout. That's right, I've got a collection of pitch shifters down here. The main two I'm going to focus on is comparing the Big Dipper to the Electro-Harmonix Pitchfork. Big Dipper by Caline, or Caline, or I don't know, Caline? If it's a girl, I'd say Caline. But the Big Dipper is kind of a cheap knockoff. It's not exactly the same as we'll see, but it has some similar looking functions to the Pitchfork. So let's get to it. Really quick, I wanted to show you this is a mixing link, and it takes my microphone and outputs it to pedals very nicely. Has controls for input gain and output gain, and then the mix of the wet and the dry, and the select of the wet and the dry. So, Big Dipper. We'll start with the switch in the up position. There is also the detune and the down position. But going up, there is a wet and a dry knob that, hilariously enough, are labeled backwards. The knobs are in the right place where you'd expect them. Usually wet's on the left. Usually dry's on the left and wet's on the right. And the English is backwards. Anyways, so we'll just do the pure wet sound. Really wet, dry sound.
This is up a minor third, but you wouldn't know that. Hold on, we better put some more dry sound, wet sound. This is a minor third, this is a major third, this is a perfect fourth, this is a perfect fifth, this is a major sixth, this is an octave,
This is 2 octaves.
All right. So,
down sounds. Save mix settings. Minor third down, major third down, perfect fourth down, perfect fifth down, major sixth down, 1 octave down, 2 octaves down. So that gets almost so low that you can't hear it, right? I don't usually use the 2 octave down, 2 octave up. Kind of annoying, but you can get away with it for some stuff when you really want to cut. Maybe just use it to color your sound, have more dry, less wet. So there's options like that. And then the detune mode. This one needs a hefty amount of wet and dry, so you don't have to worry about which is which. But basically, the more you turn this knob to the right, the more out of tune your double voice comes, and it's like supposed to be a chorus effect, but I think that's pretty mild. What do you think? Is that a chorus effect? I guess it's not that mild. Alright, that's what that pedal does. One other thing though about this pedal, side note, buyer beware, especially on the up an octave or up 2 octaves, if you give this pedal any sort of clipping at all, you get a rather ugly distortion. I'm guessing you're
overdriving the voltage that their input op amp or transistor can handle, and you're getting some just straight up saturation. So hey, if you do glitchy stuff, maybe that's your bag. Otherwise,
now on to the Pitchfork. The Pitchfork has 4 more shifting modes, kind of. It actually has a lot more, or a few more, depending on how you look at it. But the knob itself has 4 more options to select. We have a detune option, which is just one thing on this knob, not the whole sweep of a switch. So that's a thing. We have a minor second. Let's get some listening in.
Minor second, major second, major third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, perfect major sixth, minor seventh, 1 octave,
2 octaves, 3 octaves. So you see the detune is like the chorus effect. It's just one spot. The Caline pedal, Big Dipper, does not have a minor second. Should have a minor second pedal. And it does not have a major second. But the Pitchfork does not have a minor third.
Oh no! I'm too happy all the time I can't express sadness, only anxiety and happy
and severe minor secondiness.
There's no minor third, which kind of sad to me. I think minor thirds are pretty fun to play if you want to do major chord, minor chord. Neither of these pedals is good for switching. Well, not great for switching between notes. And then the minor seventh. This is, a minor second down and then an octave on that. So it has kind of the same crunch, but it's spread out. It's not as crunchy. And then 3 octaves.
What the what? What the what? What the what? It's too high! It's still really high. Downtime. Down detune. Down minor second. Down major second. Down major third. Down perfect fourth. Down perfect fifth. Down major sixth. Down minor seventh. Down an octave. Down an octave. Down 2 octaves. Down 2 octaves is already disappearing, so. Down 3 octaves is almost completely out of the spectrum. If I talk down here, it doesn't even come through. But if I sing up here, you might hear it. Okay, hello, I'm back, and if you're wondering why I'm back wearing black socks, the answer is the dual mode on the Electro-Harmonix Pitchfork takes a little research. It's not just the interval up and down. You think up is the interval up, down is the interval down. Well, dual will do both at the same time. No. Electro-Harmonix realized, hey, while that's a simple thing to conceptualize, it's going to make some weird chords. Maybe guitar players and other people using this pedal might want some more practical things first. That being said, there's a good range of weird and practical clusters in this mode. So the dual mode gives you 2 pitch shifters. You get 2 for the price of 1, making 3 voices total if you have your dry blended in midway or so like I do. So here we go through the list. First of all, D, I've been talking through the whole time, is just detune, so down is a down detune, up is an up detune, and D, I guess, is kind of a double detune, little up, little down. If we move on to minor second in dual mode, do. They call that deep detune. That sounds like almost a half step to me. Somewhere between a quarter step, half step, around there. Somebody do an FFT and tell me. All right. Next, we have on the major second setting, a major second up and a major sixth up. So this gives you a very nice kind of crunchy second with clarity above with that bigger major sixth interval. I don't know, this is very cool. This is like a minor 11th voicing or a top part of a dominant chord kind of thing. Not a bad cluster. For the major third setting, we get a major chord, major third up, perfect fifth up, do, do, do. So I just made a chord progression by singing 3 notes, and for a sax player, that's pretty exciting. Now next we go to the perfect fourth setting and so that is of course a perfect fourth up and a perfect fifth down, giving you octaves, just a normal kind of 1 up, 1 down, but you are singing the fifth. So, power chords of the first inversion off your voice. It's a power chord. And perfect fifth is another power chord. This is an octave below and a perfect fifth above. Now you're singing the tonic of the power chord. Right? So we got 2 flavors of power chord, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, and then major chord on major third. Now we get some more fun stuff. Major sixth setting on dual mode is a major sixth up and a perfect fifth down. Which, cool. This is kind of a sussy voicing, I guess you would call it. Like a G, A, C. It's the simplest spelling I can think of. So like an A minor 7th chord or a sus chord, depends on what the bass is doing when you play it. So, a little spacey sounding there. Now we go to the minor 7th setting, and what? What is that? Anyone care to guess? That is a minor 7th up and a major 6th up. That is 3 notes right next to each other as far as I'm concerned. A, B flat, C, or the E, F, G. So that's deliberately crunchy. And then we have our octaves. 1 octave up, 1 octave down. This is great for just soloing or making yourself sound fat for some fun. Right? I'm like a whole big band in unison when I do that. Then 1 octave down but 2 octaves up, and 1 octave down but 3 octaves up. They get higher, they don't get lower. So now in the form of a chorale. All right, so that is dual mode with the Eventide Pitchfork. Fun 2 octaves, Now I'm just a cosmic voice. All the harmonies of the universe coming together to express something along the lines of oneness in your limited tongue. Anyways, the Pitchfork takes an expression pedal, uses a latch mode, so you can have some rapidly expanding kind of glitchy things going on with this. Whoa, man. Whoa, man. Whoa, man. Whoa, man. Ever feel like your life is a dream? Two more experiments here. First of all, polyphonic. How does it handle polyphonic? What if you have your poly in front of your big dinner? Does it actually do anything? Let's see. I have just adjusted my Eventide mixing link to provide an even mix of dry and wet sounds. So that's all dry, that's half dry, half wet. So if I turn on, let's do octaves. Let's do octaves up because it's easier to hear. Tracking. So, can you hear when the dry signal hits before the wet signal? How about if I beatbox? Usually I'd have an octave down, or an octave up, and an octave down for beatboxing for a lower fat end, but that helps you hear the attack delay. You hear how it sounds like a really quick slapbacky thing? That would be, in part the tracking delay of the pedal. There's also, the length of the wire, but that should be minimal at the speed of light if you're an electron. All right, now for that loop I promised.